Hi folks, Richard Millman here from Millman Experience. I just wanted to say a couple of words about the video I'm about to give you that follows this. Pat and I absolutely 100% concur with the social distancing rules that have been put in place to try and flatten the curve. We have self-isolated now for 9-10 days. And the video you're about to see, although we are at the tennis courts, we got in our car, we drove around the corner to our club. We did not get within 60 feet of anybody, never mind 6 feet. We used wipes and sanitizer to clean everything we touched. And if there had been other people there, we would simply not have done the session. We were just lucky that there was nobody else there and we were able to use the facilities without endangering any other people or ourselves. Obviously, at the moment, we all have to go out to get milk or groceries from time to time. And I certainly wouldn't be socializing or bringing ourselves into contact with other people. I don't know if Pat and I have had the coronavirus. Obviously before the shutdown, we traveled a lot because that's what I do for a living. And I have occasionally over the last 15 or so days had a little cough and a cold and a sore throat. I have no idea whether I had it or not, but I certainly don't want to endanger anybody else. In the following video, you're going to see us doing some shot and a ghost drills. If you've got a piece of tape or a piece of chalk, you can chalk a line on a wall. If you've got a child or a spouse, or partner, I should say, who can hand feed, you can do all of this stuff. And there is no reason at all why you shouldn't be working hard. We're trying to do racket work 2 or 3 times a week. We're trying to do cardiovascular work. We're trying to do repetitional choreography. We're trying to do single leg strength and core strength, and we're trying to do speed. So there's plenty to do, and if you look at my channel, you'll find that there's a lot of suggestions. Now, you may not be able to do things as well as we can, or you may be a lot better than we are. The main point is that I'm trying to offer you a diet of things that you can be doing, and there is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be doing something as a squash player that's seriously and intensively focused every day. All right, so let's flatten the curve, let's stay safe, but hope you enjoy the following little presentation. Thanks. Hi folks, Richard Millman here for the Millman Experience, and Pat and I are here in lovely Snellville, Georgia, at our club, Summit Chase Country Club, and we've got a lovely wall here. We've just played a game of tennis, but now we're going to do some training. We're going to do a shot and a ghost. You can see we've got lines on the wall behind me where Pat's hitting, and we're going to use the lines as targets as if we were on a squash court and trying to keep the ball tight, trying to hit the ball inside the upright line and above the lower line. And Pat's going to do 20. I've been doing 35s. Pat's 66 years old. I'm 60. I'm still training hard. You can choose your number that suits you, but you'll see what we do. Okay. Off it. Last one. Superb. Right, so that was 20 for Pat. Now we're going to do the backhands. Okay, round 2 for me. I've already done my forehands, now I'm going to do my backhands. You probably saw there that as I improved, I was trying to use the target of the white line on the wall and Pat's hands and trying to connect the ball to the line, through the line and to Pat's hands. So using the ball to connect the line in her hands, if you like, made me really focus on my accuracy. Also made the drill more continuous because it was much easier for Pat if she just could keep catching it and feeding it straight away. All right, next we're going to do drops. See you in a minute. Okay, so Pat's going to do her drops, and just so you understand, we're going to use the white line here as a very high tin. It's more about control and movement than precisely playing a squash drop shot. And what Pat's going to do, I'm going to hand feed, and then she's going to come in, play her drop, and then she's going to come back to this line over here, and then she's going to do a ghost on the backhand, on the forehand side, which is just over there, and then she'll come back. All right. So I'm going to move the video a little bit so that we can see both sides of the court a little bit better. Let's see. How do you feel, everybody? Feel everybody can see? Awesome. Okay. So here we go. All right. So. So if you think that Pat's had 2 hip replacements in the last year and she's 66 years old, if she can get out there and train hard like she is, we can all do it. Okay, now I'm going to do my backhands and Pat's going to feed me. can do 35.
Okay. No mistakes.
So you can see any wall, tape up some lines, either have somebody feed for you. Anybody can do the feeding if you teach them how to. And then you can do shot and a ghost drives, shot and a ghost volleys, shot and a ghost drop shots, shot and a ghost drop volleys. And then you can start doing combinations with the ghosting as well. You can do a volley shot and a drop shot ghost, or a drop shot and a deep court retrieve ghost. The combinations are almost limitless. You can then start going into a double feed and a single ghost, or a single shot and a double ghost, anything you like. There's no reason not to be training. I know this is a horrible time, but Pat's 66, coming up 67 next week with 2 hip replacements. I'm a poor old bugger of 60, coming up 61. And you know, if we can do it, you can definitely do it. All right, best to all of you. See you next time on the Millman Experience.